Hola lovelies, this is Zoe and I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about this girl named Latoya who had a bad experience at the Jonas Brothers concert, and I want to show you a couple of videos before I get into my commentary.
This message is for the Jonas Brothers and the Jonas Brothers only. I just left your Charlotte show and I had a horrible time, okay? Let me preface this by saying not all of your fans are racist, but some of them are. Because I definitely had two white women come up to me and ask me what was I doing here and tell me that I didn't belong here. Even though I paid for floor seats. I had security called on me 13 times. I talked to 13 different people to show my ticket because no one just could not fathom that a black girl had floor seats to the Jonas Brothers, okay? 13 people is excessive. I spent my whole night crying and yelling at fucking security just to prove that I was there. I couldn't even fucking enjoy the concert. I had a member from you guys' staff come give me Nick's guitar pick because he said, hey, I see you're having such a horrible night. So although you guys are great, I probably will never see you guys in concert again. So thanks for a bad night. You don't have to worry going to no more fucking Jonas Brothers shows because this shit is fucking ridiculous.
Under the comment section of Latoya's TikTok, Joe Jonas made a comment and said, completely unacceptable. I'm sorry you had this experience. I don't condone this type of behavior from anyone. If you ever change your mind, just know arms wide open over here. Latoya replied. She said, thank you for acknowledging the fact that this behavior is unacceptable and not okay. My heart was literally broken from such a traumatizing experience. We all grew up together and this was just all around an unfortunate series of events. I do not want this experience to alter my opinion on attending future shows and would love to attend another. I welcome you all back with open arms and truly appreciate more than you know. Thank you, Joe. A class act for sure.
Story time on how I became the backwards girl for Buffalo, New York.
Finally!
So, let me start this off by saying my name is Latoya. You may know me as the girl who had a bad experience at the Charlotte show at the Jonas Brothers. If you haven't seen that video, you can go back 2 videos and come back and we'll wait for you. If you have seen that video and you haven't seen the ending story, you can go back 1 video and we'll wait for you. Now, if you've seen both of those videos, I just want you guys to know that none of this would be possible without Nicole and Joe Jonas, okay? I met Nicole through my TikTok comments. She seen that I had a bad experience at the Jonas Brothers show and she reached out to me, like many of you guys did, showing that this was unfair. And so Nicole reached out to me and said, hey, I have an extra ticket to the Buffalo show. It's a floor seat if you would like to come. I'm sorry you had this horrible experience. And I'm like, for me?
You gotta be kidding me.
So, with that being said, Joe never knew I was coming. I got to the venue. I met Nicole. I'll insert some clips and some pictures of us, but Joe never knew I was coming. And he came to the side of our stage. You know, he's looking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he sees me, but it's like he's like looking around, and then he looks at me again, and then he's like, is that the girl? Like, I know that's not the girl who said she wasn't coming to no more shows, but here she is. And so I was like, okay. And he sees me and he's like, hey, love you. And I'm like, love you too.
I'm obsessed, and I don't even feel guilty about it.
Instantly, I'm like, okay, fingers crossed, I'm gonna be the backwards girl. And also, your pit tickets for New Year's Eve, $600 resale. So if you would like to send me some, that would be great. And lastly, I will end this video with, what's meant for you will never miss you, and what's not will never hit you. Protect black women, believe black women, and trust that everything happens for a reason. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and none of this would be possible without you guys. So I just want to say thank you so much for tagging them and getting this video viral. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. I love you guys. You guys have made me an influencer at this point, so I appreciate you. This one's for you. You, my number one. As you all seen on your TVs, I was the backwards girl. And in that moment, Joe made me feel very loved, very seen as a black woman. So, although you guys were probably expecting some big fairy tale, honestly, this was a fairy tale ending for me. I got to sing along with the Joe Jonas, or Shane Gray.
I'm Shane Gray, for crying out loud.
I'm just so unbelievably grateful to Nicole and Joe Jonas for making my experience one of a lifetime. She will be going to the show again in New Jersey with her daughter. She does not have floor seats, but I think we should tag Joe Jonas and the rest of the Jonas Brothers in this video and let them know that she is a girl's girl who deserves meet and greet tickets at the very least. You know what I'm saying? She was so amazing. She did not have to do that. To answer you all's questions about what Joe Jonas smells like,
Okay, so those were the clips, and I'm relieved to say that she ended up having a happily ever after, even though she had a bad experience. And it's disgusting that you will have to deal with racism and bullying at a concert, because at a concert, you go there to have a good time. At least that's the point. But I would say that it's disappointing but not shocking. And this isn't the first time I've heard a black girl on her experience about racism, especially if they are at concerts. Like, usually black women will talk about dealing with racism like in the workforce or at school, but you will have black girls talking about this during a concert. And it's so surprising because I'm like, it's a concert, A concert is a place, you go to have a good time, enjoy the music, and and enjoy the artist that you came to see. But in this case, she paid her ticket just like everybody else, and she got bullied by two white women, and they look at her as if she's the problem and wonder why she's there. And I'm like, why do you think she's there? She's there because she likes the Jonas Brothers just like you do. And she spent her ticket to see them just like you did too. And I don't understand why some non-black people get confused when they see black people listening to, I guess, non-black artists, or they go to, or when they listen to different genres. Like, come on now, all black people don't have what my mother liked to say. She said she liked to say the N-word ears, and I'm like, not all black people have the N-word ears. They don't want to just listen to black artists or just black music, And I'm like, there are some black people who like pop music. There are some black people who like K-pop music. There are some black people who like country music. Some black people like Latin music. I mean, really with Latin music, it's not a race, it's a culture. So they have black Latinas, but if, let's say, it's a black woman who's not Latina, wants to go to a Latin concert or wants to go see a Latino artist, then she should be able to do so. And it's crazy that a black girl will get attacked for going to see the Jonas Brothers. And, I can't speak for all black girls, but I know that, for me growing up, I grew up on Disney and I grew up watching the Jonas Brothers. The Jonas Brothers, just like a lot of white girls, grew up watching the Jonas Brothers, so did black girls. There are a lot of black girls who also grew up on Nick. So of course they're going to like certain artists. Just like there's black girls who like the Jonas Brothers, there's probably black girls who like Miley Cyrus and Ariana Grande because they grew up with them and they love their music. So of course they're going to be at these concerts. They're at these concerts because they're fans just like the white girls, and it just don't make no sense. And I don't know if this ever happened to, white people, at a majority black concert, I don't know if any, I never heard, I'm not going to say that it never happened, but let's say a white girl, goes to like a Beyonce concert and gets bullied by a black girl, or goes to a Tim's concert and gets bullied by black girls, and the black girls are, being rude and saying, why is she here? And I'm like, well, why do you think she's here? She's here because she likes these black artists. And like I said, I never heard it happen before, but I'm not going to say that it hasn't, but I'm pretty sure that if it did happen, a white girl would probably be on TikTok talking about her bad experience too. And I saw a comment from a black girl on Threads. The black girl on Threads said, "Baby, this makes me feel so good because I cried for days after going to a BTS concert in Houston and was having fans thrown ish at me because Asian guys don't even like black girls. I feel so dirty, like I paid for my ticket too. What the F is up with folks and gatekeeping artists, but only when it's black women?" But yeah, the girl, she went to see BTS and she got attacked for it. And I'm like, why can't, black girls enjoy K-pop? There are a lot of black women who love K-pop. There are a lot of black women who love Asian culture. It makes no sense why they have people, most of the time as white people. White people like to gatekeep, like a lot of K-pop fans, like a lot of them are racist and it gets overlooked like nobody. I feel like nobody likes to talk about it, but it should. But, K-pop, and I'm like, well, K-pop should be for everybody. Just like I said earlier, that if a black girl wants to go see like a Latino artist like Bad Bunny, she should be able to go. She shouldn't be bullied, at the concert for coming, and people saying stupid stuff, saying, oh, why are you here? You're black. And I'm like, well, there are a lot of black people who like Latino music, and the same goes for K-pop and pop, country, or whatever other genre. This happens a lot. And I heard some black girls, I know a black girl, I think she was on Instagram, she had talked about going to a Taylor Swift concert, and she was saying how there were a lot of black Swifties at the concert that would get attacked and bullied. And yes, we do have black Taylor Swift fans. I know that might be shocking, but yes, there's a handful of black women who do like Taylor Swift. But the crazy part about it, Taylor Swift, she let her fans be racist. Like, she doesn't, call them out or make an announcement, or she doesn't try to make the situation better. Like at least Joe Jonas tried to make the situation better. Like he heard that she had a bad experience at one of their concerts, and he decided to like fix it and make her feel special. Like that's good. Like that would be great, if Taylor Swift would do that to her black fans, but I doubt it. And really after the stunt she pulled this year with Travis Kelce's ex, Kayla Nicole, this year, and she kind of proved that she doesn't really care for black women like that, in my opinion. So I really don't see her, coming to defend any black Swifties that, get attacked by the racist white Swifties. And it's crazy because I've been hearing this for years, that a lot of Taylor Swift fans are racist, and it didn't really shock me, but yeah, like I said, it's sad, but it's not surprising. This happened before, and like most of the time it's usually ignored, but at least, like I said, Joe Jonas did something about it. And I would say that, as an artist, and as a human being, that makes him like seem like a good person. Okay? It's good to see, people, try to fix the situation instead of, ignoring the situation. A lot of people, they don't usually care when black women are bullied, and they don't believe black women, and it's good that Joe Jonas and Nicole helped LaToya. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Please tell me what you think about the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.